Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome to day 100. You already know what it is. It's day 100. We made it all the way. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Right, so let's get this bottle of champagne open because your girl deserves it. So here we go. Oh, let's go, guys. Let's go. My dad gave me some very sound advice and said make sure you open the bottle of champagne, cava, it's a bottle of cava, far away from all of your equipment. I'm in a room here full of equipment. So my dad, who also supplied the party hat and the streamer, whatever you want to call that thing. Guys, it's day 100. So amazing celebration. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday, but it's a celebration. So I forgot my microphone, but look, we've already started, so I'm going to keep going. I've already opened the bottle of champagne and everything. So we're going to keep on going here. And yeah, let's go. So we'll open this. If my dad knew that hit his window, he would kill me. He's probably going to watch this. I'm so sorry, Daddy, hit the window. It's okay, the window's fine. So let's go. We are having a celebration on today's video because your girl deserves it. It's been a long L haul, filling the glass to the top. Because you know what, guys, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. I'm so excited. Okay. Delightful. It's absolutely delightful. Great. God, should have done this every day. I wouldn't have made much progress, to be honest. Guys, I'm just going to take loads of breaks today and drink my cava because, you know what, I did all the hard work. Although, we still have one more day left, so obviously we're going to get into that. Just give your girl a moment to enjoy her success here. Blow her streamer a few more times. My dad also said make sure you blow it to the side so they can see the tassels. Just fabulous, fabulous. This is the best. This is the best. I'm not being shy, guys. You know, this was long old slog. Although I have work tomorrow, so I won't be drinking that whole bottle. But you know what? I'm relishing that I get 2 hours of my life back every single day. It's amazing. And so proud of myself that I did it and that it's complete. That's what I said in my introduction, why you should do the 100 Days of Coding Challenge. You're going to learn so much. Like, I have such a good grasp of the React framework as a result of doing this course for 100 days. One thing I will say is I recommend it to anybody, but if you don't have an hour, like even a half an hour a day, making a commitment to do a half an hour a day, and then some days you'll feel like doing more and other days you'll just do your half an hour, and that's okay. But an hour is a lot, and especially if you're going to throw in a video aspect as well. Guys, like, I'm so happy it's over. More champagne. Fabuloso. And I'll actually keep the glass over here and we'll get into this. So guys, thank you to everybody who's been following my journey. I appreciate it so much. And anybody else that's just dropping in and hasn't seen me yet, if you liked the video, please do like and subscribe. I would absolutely love that. And look, I just appreciate you all that have been here encouraging me, watching my videos. You know, it's amazing. So like my little pointy hat, oh, yellow's my favourite colour, so like that's why I picked the yellow. Okay, that's enough of that now. It's probably grating. But let's get going. So what we were doing last time was we were deploying our I just feel so funny in this hat and whatnot. So in the last video we were deploying our application to Vercel with Vercel. Yeah, deploy to Vercel. And so basically that's what we're doing. It didn't work, so do you know, I don't want to just spend the last day confused, but sure, look, we have to, you know, give it a go and give it our best jab, and it is what it is, do you know, and it's the last day anyway, so great. So right, let's get going. This is just the best, honestly. Anytime I catch a glimpse of myself with this hat on, it's just too good. Right, so I need to go into my project folder here. So we are in GitHub Finder, and we don't actually even need this running because all we're trying to do is deploy this. So actually I'll just go to my browser and check how Vercel is doing. So Vercel dashboard, here we go, bada bing, bada boom, baby, and log in. While I'm doing this, I might as well be sipping on my champagne. Oh yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, that's oh man, I swear this is amazing. It just feels such an achievement. Really, like. Okay, so now to the non-achievements. Vercel. No. Oh, it's all fine. It's all amazing. So let's go. And this is why I think, guys, even any daily commitment, you know, it doesn't have to be an hour, but even try and do a month, a half an hour, and then try and aim for 3 months. Say, okay, when I do the month, I'll do another month. It's just, it does keep you going, and it does, you learn so much. Like, do you want to learn a new skill? Do you want to learn coding? Well, then this is the way you have to do it, with a bit of commitment and dedication, and just doing it even the days you don't feel like it, because if you didn't do it all the days you don't feel like, you're missing out on so many days, you know. You don't feel like doing it 30% of the time, or whatever the stats may be, even if it's 50, like, so you can't wait until you want to do something. You have to just decide that you're committed to do something because it's something that's valuable to you. That goes with any skill, so just get in there. You can do it, guys. If I can do it, you can do it. That's the end of it. So you have all of my support and encouragement, and ask me any questions that you ever want to ask me. Okay, so let's go. Just so excited. Okay, so what is going on with this now? I really don't know. I've never used this before. Why is this one ready? Oh, let's have a look at this one. Ready. I haven't used Vercel before, and I just don't even know what's going on. I don't know how to debug it. I don't really know. So I did the switch. I did this as well. I thought I added the integration. Continue. The integration is already configured here. Okay, where's here? You can see this. So I'm on Vercel here, and I got this little, oh, now it's disappeared, a little pop-up that says configure here. I don't remove. This integration is listening for webhook events. Oh. Okay. And fails when errors occur. Well, I don't need it to stop my production deployment, because that's already stopping, let me tell you. So click on View on Cheekly. You will see pass-fail status as well as web files under your Vercel deployments. Click on View on Cheekly. Checkly. Checkly makes more sense because it's checking your deployments rather than a cheekly, because yo, cheeks ain't got nothing got to do with this. So, other than just drinking champagne. I don't know if I'm going to get any work done today, guys. That's grand. Look, no, I have to try. This is what we're doing here, so can't just be me giggling for an hour. I swear, I'm so excited. Okay, this is just so great. And guys, stay tuned on my channel for more tutorial based, informational based, top 10 reasons you should get into coding, and whatever other videos you'd like me to cover. This is an encouragement platform to get people into coding that want to get into it, and for tips and tricks and advice all around the topic. That's the whole reason I'm here, because I didn't find people at my level given the instructions I needed as a beginner. People just tended to jump into the advanced stuff, and I didn't know how to. There was a bridge that I just couldn't, a gap that I couldn't bridge in the beginning. So my aim is to bridge that gap for you. Okay, so Vercel deploy GitHub app. Yeah, what's going on, like? Checks failed. Test for Vercel deploy. Checks failed. Promote to production. Promote to production. Let's just see what this does. Okay, so it's promoted to production. It's running the checks. Okay, fab. Great. It says it's ready, but redeploy. Don't redeploy with the existing build cache, because I'd like to redeploy with a new cache. And what am I missing here, like? Okay, so these are still running. Cool. So some checks are still running. So let's see when these run what's going on. Cool. More kava for Lilly. Da 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 da. Okay. Checks failed, but like, what checks were they? Any information? Let's go to the docs and start reading up on this, because we have not done that yet. So that was not great. So checks failed. So which part are we in here? Status, checked failed. Status. Checks, list information about the checks. Failed checks. Failed. Okay, so let's open this and open this. First and second tabs, rather than going all down through things. Let's just start here. Vercel integrations. Introduce a way to extend. Make this bigger. Okay. Vercel integrations introduce a way to extend the capabilities of Vercel and to connect with any platform. Here's some of the things you can do. Well, I haven't managed to do anything, but okay, tell me. Configure third-party services, event tracking, error tracking, performance monitoring, add databases into deployments. Okay. Why do this? What makes an integration? You'll need to be able to create a HTTP endpoint. Okay, let's go to get started. Once you've signed up, yeah. Connect to a new project, yeah. Import a repository, yes. Set up a project to get automatic deployments, yes. Alternatively, if you want to start fresh, use a quick start template. Additionally, my hat is like annoying me, but I'm not taking it off. No way, Jose. You couldn't pay me to take off this hat. Oh, brill. Okay. This champagne is going down well because I deserve it and it feels so swell. Okay. So, where did that page go? Where on earth were we? I had it just a minute ago. Okay, get started. I'm going to get rid of all these other tabs because your girl's getting confused and that's no good. The one's going to your head. The champagne. The cava. So, how to deploy a React site with Vercel. Create your React app and deploy it. Okay. Create React app. Yes, we did choose that when we tried to deploy. Develop, so you can build React sites that interact with APIs, databases, and you can deploy it with Vercel. You can integrate with GitHub, GitLab, or Bitbucket for instant continuous deployment. Cool. So that means when you commit or you make a change, yes, we already seen that. I committed to try and just get Vercel to run again, and it did that. So super, yeah. And it was very simple actually. It did run it again, but for some reason I just don't see the right page. That's after getting my brain thinking a bit. So I know it's hooked up to the GitHub. I know it's there. We tried to put it onto the new speaking through issues. I probably shouldn't have interrupted my weighing of thought. My brainwave of thought there. But as a word of advice, oftentimes when I've been struggling with an issue for an hour, let's say, in work or something, and then I call somebody in work and I say, listen, can I run something by you real quick? And I get on a phone call, and even just by vocalizing my issue, I'm like, oh my god, I have the answer, you know? Or like, they might give you one thing and you're thinking, I already thought of that. So I should even remember this myself. Talk to yourself, even sometimes just typing out the question. I'm like, oh my god, I see the answer. Like when you're doing all the thinking in your brain, it can be hard. I really need to remember that. I'm going to write that on a post-it note somewhere and say, like, talk through your issues, because I often, 90% of the time, I'll get my answer. So remember that as well in code, and get out a notepad and pen, write down the problem and try and brainstorm on the idea, because doing it in your brain, it just doesn't work as well for me. So maybe that's the type of learner I am or something, but might be advice for people who learn similarly to me. Cheers to that. I just said all that to say cheers to that. No, I didn't. So okay, yes. So we can do it through the Vercel CLI. Let's try it this way. Let's try a new way. I'm sick of the old way. It ain't working for me. No, I'm only messing, but let's go. So yeah, let's try a new way. So you can do an npm install of Vercel, and then you can just run a command to deploy it. So this is great. Maybe for some reason, like telling it which folder to go in, I didn't really do that properly, or I'm not really sure of exactly how this works. I said the root project folder was GitHub Finder. So the folder within this Vercel deploy folder, the folder within which the first deploy was done from the Vercel deploy folder. The second deploy was done from the GitHub Finder folder, but neither worked. Either either. Oh man. So I'll just go into GitHub Finder here. Right, so CD, GitHub. Think it's time to blow the I'm so sorry. I hope I should give a warning in case people have headphones in, but look, today is a celebration, guys. It's a huge celebration. So GitHub Finder, it's a massive celebration. Okay, so I'm in GitHub Finder. Excuse me. And now I'm going to Npm Install. I'll just show you this command here. Npm Install. So the command I typed out was the one that was given from Vercel in their getting started documentation for getting set up with Create React App. And this is it here, npm I, so install globally and Vercel. So this is just the G flag, which means global. You can type out global instead, and then you have Vercel. So cool. And same with the I, you can actually type the word install. So I think it's time for more champagne. Oh, it's already loaded. I was going to say while it's loaded. So look, I won't be a greedy guts. We'll continue here. So, like, what goes on? Where does... Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so install the Vercel CLI and then run Vercel. So we just need to run Vercel to deploy. And let's see, now we're within our project. We have Vercel installed in here. If I just run Vercel, and while that's running, oh, I'll pour some champagne. Abort. So let's continue with GitHub. Why is that my email? That just doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Okay guys, so champagne break. Okay, so now we're going to say yes, we do want to set up and deploy, and I see here that it's found the correct folder, so that's positive, and everything is working locally. So why this wouldn't be working? Link to existing project. As in this project, yeah. Oh, maybe I just should have said no. The GitHub Finder. Oh crap, no. Oh sugar. Let's just cancel that and start again. So Vercel, set up and deploy, yes. That's fine. No. Yes. It's found in Vercel deploy. Let's just check the documentation again for where it tells you, like, should I be pointing to the source folder right now? Is it okay to point to the project folder? Where should I point to? So it says Vercel will detect and will enable the correct settings, and then your application is deployed. So okay, so that's where my code is located. Oh, okay, so where is my code located? Let's find this out now. So I'm gonna just go and navigate to the folder right now. So I found it. So this is where it is. So I'm going to copy and paste this and see how that works. Okay, so it's in the root. So I'm just going to switch that on silent. Come on, come on. Silent, silent. Don't disturb me. Da da da. No disturbio. Okay. So it said which directory is your code located, and it said the provided path, Documents, YouTube, Vercel, Finder, and then it tagged on the rest of what I added. So actually I just need to hit enter because it's already in the right folder. It's got to Documents, it's got to YouTube, it's got to Vercel Deploy, and it's got GitHub Finder. And the pasted path I pasted in has just been appended on there. So that's incorrect. As you can see here, tilde, this is the path, and then it appended on the path that I went and found. So that means if I just hit enter and don't append anything, it is in the right folder. So I'll just hit enter. Come on, deploy. Don't let me down on day 100. Do I want to override the settings? Overwrite? No. Those settings are fine. Come on. I have faith. Come on. Day 100. Give me a break. Look, it is what it is. Sometimes things work and other times they don't. And you just gotta roll with the punches, guys. You're learning either way. You know, solving bugs is actually the best way to learn, but it seems a bit painful. So like sometimes you're like, oh no, when things are going well it's great, and then when you get bugs you're like, damn. But actually, like, you should just see it for what it is, and that's a great learning experience. So that's how you have to look at it, or else you lose your mind, you little old man. So linked to GitHub Finder, added it to Git ignore, inspect, error. Great, well now we have logs, so that's helpful. That's really helpful. How do I see the logs? I still don't know what's... Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. So it looks like these are our issues. Oh. Let's see if we can just make this equal false just to get this going. So, yeah, let's just see if we can make this false. Yeah. Okay, cool. Look. So in our scripts, in our package.json, we can add in okay, let's have a look. This suggests that in our package.json under the scripts and build, we can add CI equals false. So let's give that a go. Do you know, I'm still hopeful. So package.json, yes, scripts, build. In here we want to add CI equals false and React scripts build. Save that. Let's commit that actually, because then maybe we might see some of our other builds on Vercel come through knights and shining armor if this is the change that we actually need. Which, just setting something to false, you know, it's probably not the best, but if it works right now, I don't care.
but I don't fully understand the implications of just setting this continuous integration to false. Yeah, that should actually be alright. So I'll say CI set to false. It's fine, perfect. It feels so weird making a git commit and not giving a Jira ticket number. I'm so used in work to like having to provide a Jira ticket number. It's only a half an hour and those glasses are small, but I mean I think, you know, it's quite enjoyable though, but yeah, the bubbles. So let's go back to our browser here. Great. This is where we're at. Did you receive my recent commits? So let's go back to, okay, yeah, great. Look, it got them. Running checks. Okay. Checks failed already. Frig. Okay, so overview. To update, push to the main branch. Just status error. Where do I get the logs of the error? Oh, here we go. By default, logs will show up on this page and vanish afterwards. Okay, so search Vercel. Here we go. Okay. Slightly different error. Okay. So I'm going to cut this to Google. And let's go have a look. So I'm typing in the error that came up when we did our deploy through the terminal. Here we go. There we go. It can be frustrating when your code works locally but not when deployed to production. Yeah, it is frustrating. But there are a few nuances great with serverless functions that may cause them to work in your local environment but not when deployed. Read on to learn how to troubleshoot such a situation. Native dependencies. One of the most common reasons is whether or not your serverless functions depend on packages with native dependencies. Okay, so there's some packages that may be causing this to halt, and when we were in our terminal I did see some packages down here, but that just didn't seem like, I just didn't think that was what it was. So this is our running server was. This is, don't know what's going on there. Right, so back to where we were at. So let's keep reading. Reading from or writing to the file system. Serverless functions are stateless and cannot depend on as a storage solution. You need to use an external. So how did he just go ahead and do this? So it just worked for... This just worked for Brad. So let's try and do npm run build and just see what comes up, because I think this is what Vercel is actually... Yeah, did it. What is the command? npm help. npm list. Okay, no, so oh, here we go. Great. Yeah, this is what I want. Cool. Okay, so I want to see the run build command. I mean, I'd be quicker bloody Googling this, but right, let's just Google this. It's npm run build. No, build run build. npm build. npm run build. Yeah, was I in the wrong folder or something? Yes. Okay, so cd into GitHub Finder. Should have been more where there. GitHub Finder and then npm run build. It is the correct command. I just started second guessing myself. Okay, so it doesn't like this ci equals false. Cool, at least we know that, so that's great. So I'll take that out of our package.json because it ain't working for the time being, so I'll just take it out from here. Save, grand, and we'll go back to our other ci equals false. Yeah, so in the where is this? Like, this is in our environment file, I think. Oh damn, Netlify. Oh. Okay, so let's try and do this. Let's try and literally just do it in our Vercel and do it in Vercel to say that we don't want CI, because that's something that has been coming up, that could be part of the problem or could be their problem, and we still didn't manage to fix it the last time because we did the wrong thing. That's given an error in the terminal. So I'm literally just going to make a new one altogether. So let's do that. So our root directory is GitHub Finder. Perfect. Environment variables, CI false. Oh, I hope that's works, but anyway, let's give it a whirl. Look, it's worth it. It's worth giving it a whirl. In our environment file we have react.github. Cool. In you go, and the URL. In you go. we'll add that, and then we'll also add in our token here. And copy and paste. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Add, perfect, and then deploy. Use a new name. We will say this is actually attempt number 4, but like that's alright. That is okay. Oh shoot. Okay, so can I delete one of my current ones? Because none of y'all is working for me. So let's see. I just want to delete settings. Shukra. Disconnect. Cool. Back to where we were. Deploy. Perfect. I mean, come on, please. No begging. Hope. We're hopeful here. It's going to be grand. And look, sure, we're doing our best, aren't we? Guys, I tell you what, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. As you know, I've been sick for the last 2 days. Come down with like a cold or just been sick, you know. Feeling grand now, thank God it was only 2 days. But the first day and the second day, I'm finally feeling better now. But like my brain wasn't working the first, like yesterday or the day before. Like coming to do the videos, it was pretty hard. Like even just going to work and stuff, I was sick, you know, which happens every once in a while. Thank God I haven't been sick in ages. So oh my God, it worked. Yes. Yes, 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 more champagne. Oh my God, guys, cheers to that. Oh my God, what a way to end the 100th. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I am so happy. So it's true, we needed to set an extra environment variable of continuous integration to false. Would you ever believe it? Like, absolutely amazing. I just remembered as well, I want to take a thumbnail for the video, like, and your girl's going to be drinking the thumbnail. At least it's still, so nobody can tell, but I just have to letting the cat out of the bag. Let the cat out of the bag. The cat shouldn't be in the bag anyway. So, oh my God, that's great. Let's go have a look at this. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a celebration. What is a celebration? What a great way to end the 100 days of code, guys. Honestly. Do you know, so you just have to go digging around. Sometimes you don't know what it is, but you get there eventually. And to be honest, for this, for Vercel being something I'd never used before, oh great, we just have a little spinner. Oh, I don't even care, I can see it. That's great. Well, the site doesn't do anything with just a spinner, does it? Can we inspect this and see, or is that something that's best off done locally? Okay, so we do, yeah. Okay, so for some reason, oh, I've never seen that little symbol before. In the terminal. Check it out. Check it out now. Little arrow symbol. Check it out now. What's going on with the arrow? Okay, so yeah, what's going on? So sorry. Let's check our network tab here and just see about that request that was sent. So it doesn't look like it was sent. Let's just check out. I'm going to just check out Brad's here and see how Brad's is doing, because yeah, so his just worked. Ooh, let's do that. Okay, so even though our thing isn't working, wouldn't mind adding a custom domain. So in project settings, oh my god, guys, that is just so exciting. That is amazing. Well, I expected it to work the first time. There's a great sense of achievement that comes when you fix something that wasn't working, and oftentimes you look back and you go, man, you know, like when you get the answer, it always seems so hard to solve when you get an error and you don't actually know what's going on or how to fix it. But then once you solve it, you look back and you go, that was, I could do that next time. I could easily do that next time. So persevere, stick with it, you know. Some errors have taken me, I'm not kidding you, a whole week to resolve. Like, I'm talking a week, guys. So, you know, don't be put off if it's taking you time to solve these things. Perseverance is key. Get involved in any groups you can to get like other people that are doing the same thing, just to get their opinion and to talk to them, because I just sort of did it all by myself, you know, and yeah, I didn't really have the interaction or the support or having them conversations. Even though I went to loads of meetups and tried to get involved with the community, I think the more you can leverage from other people and hopefully as well give them something in return, like, you know, your own knowledge, then you're going to learn quicker. So keep that in mind. And where am I going to go to the... Ooh, that's so exciting. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Is this the one? Yeah. So how do I go to the project settings? View domains. Okay, so let's say GitHub Finder. Add. Oh. What could be a qualified one? Oh, like, do I need to have my own website? Like, is that what it is? Yes. Not really sure. Just gonna go and look at the goods again. The goods that don't work. Right, so let's try and figure this out, right? So we'll come down to our terminal here. We're in our GitHub Finder and we'll do an npm build. Run build now, but yeah. npm run build now. Yes, okay. Cool, so can't scratch. Well, you can scratch your head with a little hat on. You just need to move the hat for a moment. Duh. Oh Lord. We're having a great old time today, guys. Yeah, fab. And just to say, like, you don't need alcohol to celebrate, you know what I mean? You really don't. I had just been going on about champagne since about day whatever. But however you like to celebrate that way. And, you know, big bar of chocolate or going on a walk, going on a hike, however you like to celebrate. I like to celebrate all of the above. Walking, hiking, chocolate and champagne. So for this stationary activity I chose the champagne. So this project was built assuming it's hosted at /. You can control this with the home page field in your package.json. The build folder is ready to be deployed. Okay, so we didn't get any errors there from what I see. Let's do a clear and just do that one more time, because I don't know what was coming from where there. A lot of stuff came out and I'm not certain of what was coming from where, so let's just double check. Wow, this guy made Daisy UI, that's cool. It's just some, well, most things are like open source, you know, and it's, look, I just find it so impressive, like, cool. It's really awesome. So Daisy UI is literally just additional. You know what, I will share it, mate, because fair play to you for building this for everybody to use, making it look so pretty. I mean, great, you know, really good. Good for you. Cool. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, we'll give this guy a shout out. Nice picture as well. Quite like the picture. Very regal. Awesome. Yeah, great. Love his choice of all of his. This is why I need to commit. Do you know what I mean? Oh my god, I need to commit more. Like, and just actually push when I do commit, like, on the day. Like, look at mine. I've been doing the 100 Days of Coding Challenge. Are you actually kidding me? I've coded every day for the last 100 days, but you know what? It's not about the lights, guys. It's about the learning. But still, that guy knows it's about the lights as well. On my first round, I was concerned about the lights as well. But just this one was a bit busier, and the last thing I was thinking of was I was just doing the code and then worrying about the videos. So the committing sort of and pushing fell to the wayside, but that's not good practice to be in. Yeah, you should commit and push regularly, definitely. A lot of the advice I give to you is advice that I know I need to take myself, but advice I know I need to take and will make me a better programmer the more that I implement it. So it's not coming from a place of naivety or unknowing. It's coming from a place of, I know this will make me better. You know, if I integrate this into my own coding, which I do, but if I do it more, then I'll be even better. So, you know, it's encouraging from my own experience that I know this will help. So anyway. Well, that can't be what's causing that to go mental, but still, you never know. Array prototype map expects a return value from arrow function. So let's go have a look at that in our repos list, line 11. Look, I don't really know what that means, right, guys? Because here we have the repos and we're mapping over them with each repo, and this is what we're returning for each repo. So I'm going to Google that because I actually am not really sure what they're trying to get at there. So, but it might help the situation. Like, I don't know if it will, but look, it's best to check, you know. So Awesome, guys. This was absolutely great. At least we got it deployed, and in the end, the thing that was missing was the environment, an environment edition of CI and false. So we don't want to include continuous integration. So absolutely super. Okay, so here, this is what I want. What is this going to open? So like, I don't know what this is doing. Just a highlighted string. So let's Google that. Yeah, how to fix this. Map function returns an array with the results of calling a function for every array element. It calls a function. Wow. Well, of course it calls a function. Yes, sorry. Yes. Okay. Which means that the functions needs to return the mapped element. So I literally just need to add the return statement. Yes, that makes sense. Of course. Okay. So here I literally just want to say return. Open up my parentheses, and this is what I want to return. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. So you need to include the return statement when you're mapping over something. It is expected, it will be expected, it'll give out to you. Cool. So we'll say added return to map. Lucky I started recording when I did, because the rain is pouring down. Oh my god, pouring down. Okay. So let's check Vercel, check our deploy here, see what's going on. Deployments. So which one was? The most recent one was the one that's working, but I don't know why it's saying checks failed now. Because that's just not cool. Okay, so they're all running here. This one. No, not with the GitHub Finder route. Okay, so it's still going there. Okay. This one. Cool. So I'm going to just delete the other ones, which I don't know how to actually delete them. So for the time being, I'll just disconnect. There we go. Delete. I had a feeling it must be down in the bottom, because generally the deletes are, you need to go to the very last thing to find the delete. So let's delete this one as well while we're at it. Settings, advanced. And this one. So let's see if fixing that error helped. We still just have the loading bar, because I'm not really sure, to be honest, but I will look into this, and when I get the solution I'll let you know. I'll do an update or something, say 100 days of code update if I find a solution to this. But to be honest, I'm just so happy it's day 100. Da 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 da. And now any further developments can be done in my own time. No, it was so wonderful, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this fabulous journey where I learned so much about coding and React, and really got to expand my coding knowledge and experience with the React framework. It was a framework I'd never used. I needed to get up to scratch with it for work, and I'm flying along with things in work and able to do work and contribute and do JIRAs and, you know, get things done purely as a result of my work, both in and outside of work. But this was a huge springboard to allow me to understand the React framework, which allowed me to do my job. So, you know, and previously I learned Angular from a similar Udemy course, an Angular course with Maximilian Schwarzmüller. That's, I think, my biggest takeaway from this is go with Maximilian Schwarzmüller for courses. He is so good. The way he explains things, it's 360. He explains them 360 and it clicks on a few different levels, and he just keeps on going over them. Like, that's the one thing I would say, is that the courses are very long, but it's because he explains things in such a thorough way and he keeps revisiting the concepts. And coding can be difficult depending on your level of experience. It's not difficult, it just needs practice. So if you're at the beginning and you haven't got much practice, well then repetition is what you need. You need that repetition to solidify these concepts into your brain. You know, it's going to take repetition to learn it. So that's a great thing about Max's courses. There's a lot of repetition in a good way, not in a boring way, but he'll keep going over the key concepts. So, you know, really recommend Maximilian. I'll do 100 days lessons learned and things I could tell you from doing this. But for today, guys, day 100, we've hit the hour. We're a minute over. Oh, wow. Thank you so much to everybody who has watched. I'm so grateful, and I'm just so happy that you came and checked me out, and that hopefully you learned something, and I know I sure did. So have an absolutely fabulous week and enjoy yourselves. And just as a last point, I think this is important to get over. An hour a day is a lot. If you can't manage an hour, a half an hour a day, guys. By committing to daily practice, you will see such bigger growth than if you're going to do this sporadically. So even a half an hour a day, if you want to commit that to yourself, if it's something you want to learn coding, then do that, and honestly you'll start to see the progression. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, weekend, day, evening, morning, whatever time you might be watching this video. And thank you so much from Lilly Code. Appreciate it, guys. Day 100. Where's my little blower thing? Watch your ears, guys. It's happening. We did it. Thanks so much. Peace, guys. Thank you. Woohoo!